Hey, hello everybody. My name is Mr. Dean Monke, and I'm the secondary principal here at the Kennedy Secondary School. And we're putting together today a Right Start video for our fifth graders. So really, any new student can listen along, but we're really going to be targeting our incoming fifth graders here to Kennedy for this school year. And we are really excited to have you come and join us. On that first day of school, we're hoping that you either come to this main entrance right off of Randolph Avenue here, or you can come to the door O, the big steps off of the Freiburg Avenue entrance. And when you come there, we're going to have people there to greet you at the door and show you exactly where your fifth grade classroom is. So, hey, let's go to school. Oh, and by the way, don't forget your mask. Hey, fifth graders, we've now walked into the Kennedy Secondary School main entrance by door A. And on that first day of school, on Tuesday, September 8th, we're going to have people right here to greet you, right in the main entrance, right where we have the Otters logo right on the floor here in front of us. And at that point, they're going to be able to show you where the fifth grade classrooms are right down this hallway. We're going to get you right into your classrooms to start the day so you can meet your teachers and also get a chance to hear from them as far as what your day is going to look like here on that first day of school. So, hey, if you're ready, oh, and by the way, if you don't end up coming to this main entrance right here, but you come to the back of the school by door O, up those big steps, we'll have people there to greet you as well. That's right into our cafeteria area. And there, all you got to do is take a left, and you're going to go right to the fifth grade classrooms. So, hey, should we go take a look at one of our fifth grade classrooms? Right down the hall. Hey, fifth graders, or maybe any new middle schoolers that are coming to Kennedy Secondary School this year, have I got a couple nice people for you to meet right here. We've got Mrs. Molly Frank and Mrs. Sarah Campa right here at the middle school main office. And you can see that the door goes up right here, and all you got to do if you have any questions whatsoever is just stop by here, and Molly or Sarah will give you all the help that you need. All right, now we're going to go down this hallway here to take a look at some of the fifth grade classrooms. Hey, fifth graders, Mr. Monke here again, and I happen to be sitting in Mr. Paul Anderson's fifth grade classroom. And this is a pretty typical classroom here at Kennedy. And we'll have about 6 of these classrooms here at Kennedy and another 2 out at the Prairie Wetlands. Mr. Anderson happens to be teamed with Mrs. Greeneagle, and they work together by having some students here in the morning with Mr. Anderson and then out at the Prairie with Mrs. Greeneagle, and then they just switch in the afternoon. But as you can see, beautiful classrooms, about 900 square feet, plenty of tables and desks, plenty of room even to spread out here a little bit. And he has quite the collection in here in relationship to the books that he has for our AR reading program as well. So in fifth grade, we really have 8 different classroom teachers. Mr. Anderson and Mrs. Greeneagle are connected with the Prairie program, along with Mrs. Teisel and Mrs. Leach, also connected to the Prairie program. And then we have Mrs. Weldy and Mrs. Emily Shakey, who work together as a team, along with Mrs. Amelia Lamar and Miss Emily Hebert, also teaching in fifth grade. And this year, because of some of our fifth graders are electing to do distance learning for the whole year, Mrs. Amelia Lamar and Miss Hebert are going to be teaching that group each for a half a day. So just wanted to give you that information as far as who your fifth grade teachers would be. And we plan on sending out letters the week of August 31st. Sometime during that week, you should be getting a letter in the mail that'll tell you exactly who your fifth grade teacher is. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of this video, and we're going to try to just kind of sit here for a few minutes and give you a few more helpful hints about fifth grade. We're going to start our day here at the Kennedy Secondary School at about 8:20. And if you want to arrive here at 8:15 and make it to your classroom, that's great. We also serve breakfast in the morning starting at 7:45 down in our cafeteria, right off of those O doors in the back of the school. And so if you want to come here for breakfast, you can go ahead and do that. That'll start at 7:45. And then at 8 o'clock, all of our classrooms will be open so that you can go to the classroom then starting at 8 o'clock. If you're here before 8 o'clock, sometime after 7:45, we'd like you to report to the cafeteria here. But on that first day, we're going to walk you right to the class and get you started right away within your classroom. And over the course of those first few days of school, your teachers are going to take all the time necessary to tour you around the building, answer all of your questions, and make sure that you're really familiar with the routines and all the transitions involved in coming to 5th grade. A couple other helpful things that we're going to offer you here is that each 5th grader will be able to get a middle school planner, and that's going to be, I'm not sure if it's going to be exactly this color or this design because this is last year's model, but everyone is going to be able to get a planner there, and your teachers will be using this over the course of the whole year here so that you can write down your assignments and other helpful hints, keep track of your music lessons in here, maybe even your AR reading program in here, but they'll use these each and every day. And then also, we're going to be able to give you here a school activities calendar, and all kinds of pictures from our students from last year in here, each one of the school months here, and a whole bunch of other schedules in here as far as any kind of activities that might be listed there for the year. But we'll give you one of these here to put on your refrigerator at home as well. At the start of the day here, like I said, we're going to have all of our students reporting right here. If you do happen to have a homeroom teacher of Mrs. Teisel or Mrs. Greenagle, we're going to have you get on that bus, the shuttle bus, right away in the morning here because you'll be starting your day out at the Prairie Wetlands Learning Center with those 2 classrooms out there for our 5th graders, and then switch halfway through the day. A couple other helpful hints that I can share with you. Physical education class right here for our 5th graders is just like what you had in 4th grade. It's going to be about 25 minutes long. You'll have a separate physical education teacher, and your teacher here will get you to that classroom and that gym area and back each and every day, so you'll know exactly where to go. Also, I know a big important thing around here, of course, is lunch. And I'll tell you, with our 5th graders, you guys are definitely on the brunch schedule. You know what brunch is? That means it's halfway between breakfast and lunch. You guys have the earliest first lunch, and even this year, because we're spreading out those lunch periods over the course of the day so that we can have less people in our cafeteria, then you're really going to be starting pretty early. In fact, about 10:40 is going to be our first lunch group that comes through with those students that are at KSS full-time in 5th grade, and then shortly thereafter, we're going to have the 5th graders from the Prairie Science classrooms down there for lunch. So it's going to be an early lunch, and because of that, we're going to make sure that there's some snack time built into your schedule for the afternoon. So your 5th grade teachers will take care of offering you a snack in the afternoon. Over the first couple days there, if you just bring a healthy snack with you, throw it in your backpack, bring it to school, you'll be all set for the first couple days. The rest of the lunch program for all of our students this year is really going to be pretty pre-packaged and ready for you to just pick up as you go through that lunchroom. And we'll show you all of that over the course of the first couple days. So everything's going to be pre-packaged. There really isn't going to be any major serving going on. We just want to keep everything as absolutely as clean as possible and as safe, but we're going to make sure that you get a great lunch and all kinds of things to pick from. Because here at the Kennedy Secondary School, we've got all kinds of choices when it comes to lunch. So I know that you're going to enjoy that. And after that, you'll also get some recess time, just like you had in your elementary days. You're still going to be able to go out on our playground right back behind these classrooms here and go outside for a few minutes there to enjoy the great outdoors as the weather is providing in that recess time right after your lunch. And then as far as the rest of your day goes, you'll have all the classes that you had before in 4th grade, you know, math, English, social studies, science, reading. All those classes will be pretty similar to what you had before. They might be just on a little different order than what you're used to, but your teachers will explain all of that the first couple days. What is kind of unique for our fifth graders here at Kennedy is that you'll also have some special classes that you'll get a chance to go to. You'll get a chance to go to an extra health class, also an extra diversity multicultural class, and also to an art class over what we call a scatter period. And during that scatter period, you'll also have an opportunity to go off to your music choices. And here we offer music choices of band, orchestra, choir, and general music. So hopefully you've made an indication which one of those groups that you want to participate in. And if we have to make a change with that because we didn't get quite the right information, we can always make those changes during the first couple weeks of school, so you make sure that you get your music choices as well over the course of that scatter time. How about school supplies? Okay. What I would say about that is bring the absolute bare minimum, hardly anything that first day. If you have a couple notebooks and a couple folders and a couple pencils, that's all you need for the first day. And then listen to your teacher, and they'll provide all kinds of information for you for exactly the kind of school supplies that you need over the course of the start of the school year and all the way through the rest of the year. So moms and dads out there, don't buy too much, really. Just bring the bare minimum to school for that first day, and then you'll know exactly what those teachers want from you by way of school supplies over the course of the first couple days. And if you got an extra box of Kleenex or something like that, or an extra little small container of hand sanitizer, maybe you want to throw that in your backpack and bring that to school as well. Those would be great things to have for that first week of school. Just a couple other things we can share with you. Like I said before, there's going to be a few transitions when you go to different classrooms and you're not just in your fifth grade classroom all the time. And when those happen, we're going to walk you to those different classes over the course of the first 2 or 3 weeks until you're absolutely familiar or you have other groups with which you can walk to the next class. So nobody's getting lost around here. And you can, if you happen to not quite know where you're going, you can ask any adult and they'll be sure and help you get to your next area. But we're going to walk all the students to the different areas around the building that they need. And like I say, I know those fifth grade teachers are going to be taking a lot of tours over the first couple days to make sure you're really comfortable with the surroundings here. Hey, a couple other areas that we could talk about here is we have Mrs. Alana Johnson, and she is out of our middle school counseling office, and she specializes with working in students with 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. So if there's any kind of reason that you need to talk to a school counselor, the name you'd want to look for would be Mrs. Alana Johnson, right in the counseling office, which is next to the middle school office. And if you have any questions in relationship to your schedule or anything like that, she can help with that, along with anybody really in the middle school or counseling office will be able to help you make those changes. And finally, just in relationship to those students that might be riding the bus this year, because it's going to be just a little bit different. In the morning, okay, instead of having a big exchange and a big transfer point here at the Kennedy Secondary School, we're going to have a few buses that arrive to each one of the schools. There's going to be a little mini transfer there so that you can get on the right bus to be able to go to your particular school, in this case, coming to the Kennedy School. And then from there, they'll get you to the Kennedy School. You're right out there in that bus zone. You're coming through the main entrance there, and we'll get you to your classroom. And after school, well, we're going to have those elementary kids, the K through 4 students, kind of exchanging out there in the bus zone and getting onto their buses right away before you even walk out the door. And instead of standing in some lines after school, you should be able to just walk right on your bus and wait a few minutes, and it'll pull out and bring you home. So if you happen to be a bus student, that's what you're going to be able to do both before school and after school. Well, hey, it's been really nice getting a chance to talk to our fifth graders here and give you a few helpful hints for a great right start to fifth grade coming to the Kennedy Secondary School. If you or your parents have any questions in the meantime, please go ahead and give us a call here at school, and we'll try to answer those questions. You should be looking for those letters again sometime during the week of August 31st Probably won't be coming on Monday, but sometime during that week, you'll get a letter that'll identify which homeroom teacher you have, and then you'll be able to find that classroom and find that teacher with some help, with some real nice people at those main entrances here when you come the first day on Tuesday, September 8th. Hey, it's been great talking to you. We look forward to having our fifth graders come here every year, and I'll tell you what, in a couple of days, you're absolutely gonna love this place. It is just a fantastic school to come to, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter which teacher you get in fifth grade, they're all fantastic. They are really a great staff. So hey, until Tuesday, September 8th, have a lot of fun. That's the rest of the summer, and we'll see you here on Tuesday for the first day of school. Thank you.